How did Shine's wife end up in a DV shelter? I told you all, I am case study number one. My response to everyone is simply, Shine's wife was a figment of everyone's imagination. Domestic violence is not just poverty, but it's also the conditioning. As often as I've been asked, how did Shine's wife end up inside of a domestic violence shelter? I don't know who Shine's wife is. There's no communication between me and that individual. And there's no communication between me and my parents. So had I had a support system, I wouldn't be in a DV shelter. It is what it is. Don't be blinded and clouded by things that don't make no sense. Linda, yes, is living in a DV shelter with her 10-year-old son, and we are thriving. And I have an amazing community of people that haven't even met me, but have given me so many hugs with your words and encouragement. It empowers, just seeing how it motivates everyone else to just speak their truth. My family loves Linda, but they do not love Linda's truth. Shine's wife is not Linda Dada. I'm Linda Dada. And yes, my story's deep and long, but when I got the awareness that I was more of a personal assistant in our business and the life that we lived as husband and wife, I went from being a single wife to a property manager. That transition, it only happened because I made the awareness that Shine's wife wasn't me. I loved the idea of love. I loved the idea of family, trying to be the perfect wife, the perfect daughter, the conditioning that came behind it, blinding my eyes as my ex's culture expected for me to demean myself and prioritize the marriage to support my then husband. And regardless of whatever the circumstances exist, I'm at peace. I am. I've been more at home in this DV shelter in the last few days than I have been in the 24 years that man was a part of my life. God told me to move or I would die. I am moving in faith. I'm alive. I'm still standing and I'm grateful. So to every single person that knows Linda, stop associating me with that man and the word wife. She never existed. I was pretty much just there to support him. And I was conditioned to believe love was something that it wasn't because my childhood was pretty much the same thing. I no longer idolize my mother. I no longer idolize Shine. And I am so happy that everybody is aware. I love the fact that y'all are even saying, how did Shine's wife end up here? Because those who know me and those who knew Shine understand that this shouldn't have been based on just how we lived from a financial perspective. How did I end up here? This is what happens when a woman takes responsibility for the access that she allowed in her life. At this point, I'm just trying to mend the pieces together. It's caused a lot of harm on my children, mentally, emotionally. I can honestly say that our dynamic is quite dysfunctional, but I love my kids and I'll do anything to just ensure that I'm being the best mother that I could be, because that's what I was purposed to do. My children, they're warriors. Their strength is out of this world. So once their nervous systems are as regulated as my 10-year-olds, they'll understand, and I'm working my resources. I'm grateful. Am I telling any lies, Shine? Am I telling any lies, Mommy, Daddy? If I am, feel free to say, speak. I forever hold your peace. Even my in-laws. Where am I lying? I don't wear shame and guilt. They're just feelings. I wear my scarf every single day, and right now I'm sitting in the sun, meditating, grounding, looking at kids having so much fun. Once that whistle blow and line up like Christmas, surrounded by children, grateful that I homeschool. Again, I'm Linda Dada, yes, but I am not Shine's wife. She dead long time.